students, it's Mr. Routhier. I'm here with part 2 of playing around with physics using our fusion. Okay, um, so you're going to open up your game. You just do File, Open, or down here you can also see all of the files that you created. Notice they end in MFAs. That's just the name of the thing. And I've got my little project open. If you can't see it, you just go to the frame, you double click on the frame, and it will open up. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to make this so it doesn't appear at the beginning, the little box. We're going to make it so the box appears when we click. So what I want you to do is to click on it and look at your properties. And remember, if you can't see your properties, do View, Toolbar, and make sure properties are turned on. All right, so let's go on over to Runtime. Runtime is right next to Movement. You can see movement there. And, oh, how'd you get to be static? All right, you are a physics static. Okay, very good. And you are a box, and you have the smooth rotation turned on. Okay, excellent. All right, so you're going to click on Runtime, and you're going to uncheck the Create at Start. That means when you start the game, the box won't be there. Now, what we want to do is we want to, and you can see I already was playing around with this. All right, let's just delete these things. We're going to create some conditions here to make the ball appear. All right, just delete all of that stuff. Okay, so we're starting off fresh. And don't worry about these nevers. They don't do anything. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to create a event that creates the box for us. So you're going to right click on this new condition, and it'll right click on the new condition, and you're going to go to the mouse and keyboard, right click on that, and we're going to do the mouse, and we're going to say user clicks. And just leave it the way it is, left and single. And what that says is when the user clicks with the left button, then do something. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to create this box. Now we can't use the box then, we have to actually create it out of thin air. And that's what this column is for. See, it says create new object. So just come on down here, create the object, choose the box, say okay, and that will create a box for us. Now we don't want it to sit at 320, 240. That's the X and Y coordinate. We're going to make it, we're going to put it where the mouse is. So what I want you to do is come over to where the box is, and we're going to tell it, hey, set the position to where the mouse is. So you're going to say position, select X coordinate, and then you're going to actually type in X mouse, X mouse. Okay, so there is X mouse. And notice in the green it says valid expression. I'll say okay to that. Okay, so it's putting it there. Now we also have to remember the position of the mouse cursor is X and Y. It's the X and Y coordinate. If you remember, we have X goes across, Y goes down. Remember this from math class? This is actually useful. Tell your math teacher, oh my gosh, coordinates are useful. Right click and say position, set Y, and I bet you can guess what to put in here. Y mouse. And notice it's red until you finish typing it, and then it says, oh, I understand what Y mouse is. Because in the computer, in this program, Y mouse means the Y coordinate of the mouse. All right, fabulous. So if we test this game now, you can see that this comes out, and it comes out wherever the mouse is. All right, nifty, huh? All right, now let's make it so it bounces off the ground, because it's no fun if it just goes through it. So let's create a brand new condition, and let's say when the box has a collision with the backdrop. Okay, the backdrop is the ground. Remember, we made it out of background. And we'll just say, all right, just stop when you hit it. So we're going to right click underneath the box and we're going to say movement, stop. All right, let's test this out. Whee! And it doesn't work. Really? Um, it should work for you. I had to recreate this program, and I think I made some goofy errors here. Let's just double check the ground. The ground, and the reason it didn't work is because I unchecked some things. Okay, so I'm going to go back into the ground, and I am going to say, hey, you're an obstacle. I forgot to tell it was an obstacle. All right, so now let's test it. And that was under the runtime option, obstacle. Hooray, it works. Okay, now it's kind of boring though, because the boxes aren't colliding with one another, are they? No, they're not. Okay, so let us check out what's going on. Let's make a collision between the boxes. Okay, so we're going to make a brand new condition. We're going to right click and we're going to say right click on the box and say collision with another object, which is the box. See, box collides with box. What should we do? Let's stop the movement again. Movement, stop. All right, let's test this out. Whee! All right, that's pretty cool. Goes down, and you can see how it kind of falls apart. It has that, most of you have probably played Angry Birds. Doesn't it have kind of that Angry Bird feel to it when you hit the blocks and they start falling over and they keep moving? See how they keep moving until they finally come to rest. Okay, so that is part 2. Hopefully everything will work fine. Just make sure your ground is set to obstacle, and you should be good. Okay, thanks, and we'll have a part 3 soon as well. Oh, make sure you save. And see you later. Okay, how do I turn this off? Woohoo! All right.